Hello, I'm playing Spring Marathon on Lichess and it's gonna last forever, but this session might be a short one, like an hour, hour and a half. And then in the afternoon I'm gonna play maybe for 5-6 hours. So let's just check first if my board is okay, which is not. Let me just play the first move to not lose on time. Oh yeah, this is fine. Okay. What should I play? Let's go b3. And my opponent plays like this. Okay. Knight d5, let's go. This almost looks like Sicilian. Do I want to go? Maybe g3 and then bishop g2. I don't know. Seems fine. Because I wanted to stop knight f4 from happening and I cannot do it. Bishop e2 was quite annoying to deal with. Knight f4 and I didn't see how to follow up. This one seems interesting, but let's just take en passant and see what happens. Knight d5 is bad because of bishop b2. So what to do? Maybe d4. I'm not a big fan, but I might try it. Oh, although I'm pinned then. Okay, rook e1 and let him decide. And now I'm the one who has to decide. Okay. Rook b1 defending the bishop, so now taking on d5 could be a problem for him, although I wouldn't say it necessarily a problem. Let's take on d5. If bishop b2 I can interpose with knight e7 check and then take the bishop. Although even then he can play queen f6, but that's a different topic. Let's go knight e5 to play c4 next. And I want to provoke, if possible, d6 to somehow soften up the pawn chain. But he does this, which is quite good. Maybe it's time for something like f4. It exposes my king, that's true, but I'm also strengthening my knight on e5. What now? Maybe queen h5 with the idea of bishop e4. That's why he does that. That's clever. And then I escape bishop h3. Oh, now my both pawns are attacked. Not a good look. Not a good look on beginning of my stream. Takes, c3, bishop e5, cb4. Not brightest, but I don't see how. Okay, just maybe c3 immediately, I don't know. No, let's take it and go c3. Although he can take on e5 and benefit from everything. If knight d3, I wanted rook e3 and to get this knight. Okay, this exchange is not so painful, I would say. I can bring my rook back or do this with the queen first. Queen e4, oof. Okay, let's offer a trade if he wants. What is that? Let's go a4. Then I might go d3, rook e2, just to not waste time, and I think d3 will not hurt me. Although, actually it might. Because c3 becomes a bit soft, so I should be a little bit careful on that one. Take. Let's go there. Well, queen a1 check shouldn't be a problem. King g2 is good enough, I would say. But yeah, let's be careful about pin on the c file. I mean, I could definitely do some damage on e6 square. Now queen d5 is a threat, so he has to be tiny bit careful on that. Now queen d5 again. And now something along the lines of this. Ah, damn it. I blundered, but it was a lucky blunder because now rook e8 is a humongous threat. But he blunders, I think king f8 just, and he has enough time to survive. I mean, after king g2, king f8, and the game goes on. I would place my rook on the 7th rank, I suppose, and the game would go on, because also my king is abandoned if I move my rook to the 7th rank. So it wouldn't be so clear. I think I'm winning here, but not with certainty. Oh, it says plus 0.1. Okay. Yeah, seems right. Just king f8 and hope that the queen will harass my king. But the opening was quite strange. First of all, b3 and this g3 was a bit strange. Aha, I should have taken on d5. Yeah, that makes sense. And then to expand in the center by d4, c4. Okay, fair enough. But we don't have enough time to analyze. We have to play. Wow, 4,000, 9,000 players. And I want to be in top 500 to get this trophy, which is like a globe. Do I berserk? No, let's chill. It's morning, so let's not do anything rash. G3. Okay, let's play maybe Stonewall. Knight h3. This is a clever one because in case of some bishop f4, bishop d6, knight can come to f4 later and then to d3 to capture e5. While from f3, white is sometimes forced to take on d6 immediately, and that's not always great. But let's go at e6. I'm not sure it's even the point, but I'm just saying something to sound clever. And now, yes, this might be a point where white turns wrong, because If he takes on d6, I will take with the pawn and control e5. But he does this, which could force me to play c6 and then to make bishop d6 exchange more attractive. But let's try to do something else. But what is that something else? Let's go knight e4. Now, a big question is, do I want to provoke f3, because e4 might become a problem very quickly. Okay, g5 looks very tempting. Very tempting. Let's go g5. I think I blundered, but let's see if he's gonna punish that. Now, if he takes on e4, he can take on g5 next, but the question is, how do you capture on e4? With the knight, keeping the bishop, that's quite logical. And now, what do you do? Let's take with the d pawn. And then knight c6, just to activate some pieces. e3, that seems correct. Well, I'm not happy about the position, of course, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Queen h5, queen e7, I can defend h7. And it's time for a hustle. But this one is gonna be a big hustle. Now I can also improve my bishop to get to e8, g6, and later we'll see. Rook d1. Alright, let's start with... maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I want to go to b4 and then to d3. Speaking of improving pieces, this sounds somewhat acceptable. But now he's undermining d3, so it makes my moves a bit tougher. But I have knight c2 and then e3 is vulnerable, so... he's just going for that. Okay. We can take the exchange. And now... I don't want to take to include his bishop also. Let's do something else. Something else like maybe rook f6 to prepare either h6 or rook g6. Let's take with the rook to attack the knight. Yes, h4. And maybe it's time now for bishop c6 to simplify a little bit. Oh boy, maybe I'm in trouble now. What do you say? He's playing very well. Very, very well. Let's go back. And rook g6 maybe. I'm not sure what I do against e5, rook g6. No, I think e5 was weaker. But alright, rook g6. d5, oh boy. Am I getting screwed or what? Maybe bishop d7. But now bishop e4 is huge, I would say. Bishop e4 and... although rook g7 defends still everything, but... it doesn't look great. It doesn't look great at all. But for a 2000 guy, he's playing amazing chess. Okay, let's drop back. Now d6 was a big threat, but I can take now on e5 since my rook defends h7. And now d6 doesn't work no more, but he has other plans. He has other stuff going for himself. Now I only hope that he gets too nervous in the time scramble and makes a mistake, but I'm not confident that that's gonna happen. Oh. Okay, let's go bishop g6. And I want to go rook f8 next to exchange a pair of rooks and to stabilize somehow. But now I think he's losing a thread. Oh, rook f7 was possible, damn it. He's losing a thread and then I'm just playing almost a losing move. Such a jinx. Just casually jinxing myself like that. It's impossible. Yeah, now it's over. Rook g4 was possible, but yeah, still he doesn't have time and position is hopeless. So that was a close one. I got away. Wish luck. Okay, now it's time for Berserk and let's play b3. No time for... I wanted to check something on my phone, but it wasn't possible. Something's wrong. Let's go f4. Oh, there's this. So if he takes, I can take on g7, and it's not like in the Oven's opening when you have queen h4 check, and because now king f1 is possible, and I just take a rook on h8. f6. Okay, let's input the check. King d7. Let's give a check. Let's give a check. And I take on h8. "20 minutes in." Okay, so... Oh, I didn't berserk. Let's go b6. Bishop b7. And let's go g6. Since he doesn't play too ambitiously, doesn't fight for the center immediately, I can do something like this. But now he might get provoked. But still nothing. h3. Yeah, let's go d5 now. Queen d or knight d? Let's go queen d. This was a bad move. Why even play like this? Now, do I want to go knight d5 to exchange some pieces? Daka, good morning. It's sleepy, but it's alright in general. Let's go knight f8. I allow him knight e5, but I can drop back to c7. Now knight c4. But I wanted a different knight on c4. Alright, let's expand a little bit. Just a little bit. Defend the pawn and maybe next knight e6, knight f4. Oh. Okay, let's do this. Attack on d3. Yes. I don't change. But this time it's normal because... Oh, fuck. Because it's early in the morning. But wait, what is this? e5? Am I gonna lose some material here? Yes. No. Queen c2, rook d2, I think. Or maybe e4, just to plant it there. Maybe I want to go rook e3, not rook d2. Yeah, let's take both knights. I don't know how to play against knights, so I'm gonna do just that. Queen d7, plant my knight on d5, and or let's first do this. h6, making a luft. Well, we can improve our pieces. Get the file. Well, I played in Croatia. I won the tournament and 20 points, but I'm still behind a lot. I mean, rating-wise. Let's go Queen F5. Oh, he wants to get some files. I don't like that. No, sir. Let's go Rook C4, just to make it clogged. Maybe BC. Although it gives him some play, but no, let's make a passed pawn, damn it. Yeah, I have that one norm from 2 years ago. That sounds so bad. Like 2 years ago, that one, you know. Okay, time to push. Maybe it's premature, but who knows? Knight f5. Oh, knight f5, I lose a pawn, damn it. Alright, let's do this. Although f3. Freaking hell. Let's go there. Hope he takes. No, I was always sleepy, so you cannot say that. And we have a checkmate like this. I forgot to berserk this one. But it's still... I have enough time. I mean, it's a 24-hour arena, so... Chess muste. I'm not gonna berserk this. He's too strong to disrespect. Let's go e6. He's too strong to disrespect, and then I play like this. Now e5 is loose. I don't see a way to defend it. Let's go bishop g7 here. And yeah, maybe he has rook b1 or stuff like that. Yeah, I have to wake up. Talent, I wouldn't go that far, but let's not waste work I put in. Let's go h5 too. This queen is a bit annoying. So yeah, now he doesn't have knight d1, which was a big threat now. But now I can continue with my developing knight e7. If knight a4, I go queen g5 and I'm okay. I was considering Oh, maybe I should have done queen c3 here. But now it's too late. Too late for everything. And now I have to drop back. Huh. Do I want to go with impersonating Carlsen? Let's go e6. Ah, but there's knight b5. No. Oh no. No, I think it's otherwise. It's vice versa. I think you can achieve something if you work enough. I mean, you're limited, but well, in both cases you're limited. I mean, if you don't work and you're talented, and vice versa. Okay, let's do something crazy. I mean, it's too early for stuff like that, but it's my game, so I don't care. It's my game. But it's a messed up one. Let's take on c3. Ha, he didn't see that. Okay, let's place the bishop on a good square, I guess. But what am I? I'm queen down for 2 pieces and no pawns. Doesn't look great. Well, isn't that F you in my face? Let's go b5. Ah, he just doesn't get tricked. He knows how to play, how dare he? Oof, that is the final nail. Yeah, this is good. First loss, and not the last one, definitely. But let's keep going. I think we're on half of the stream. So let's make more wins. But also it's about failing as well, about learning. But mostly about winning. It's about enjoying the process, but also enjoying the wins. You expect GM Milan before 2028. That's fair. That is fair. Fair to expect. Okay, knight g3. I don't see my pawn structure as a weakness right now. I see it more as a blessing. But what blessing? Let's go queen g4 here. Now I think he messed up a little bit too much. Knight h6 comes next and he's gonna lose the queen. Well, I will push to be as better as possible, but I don't wanna say anything. I don't want to put labels like, for example, Levy does. Road to GM, and that makes it tougher. So let's just focus on becoming better, and I think that's the road to something you want to achieve. I'm not even sure that I'm gonna become IM, and that's fine, but I will just strive to become a better player. I know that sounds like a load of bullshit, but I have to put some pressure off, if you know what I mean. Why resign here? This is a legit move. Okay. He mouse slipped a good move. Ah, didn't berserk. Oh, but have you seen his last video with Arthur Nixon's? Now I think he's his coach. And I think it's gonna put a lot of pressure on him. Sleepy guy. Yeah. I gotta wake up. I got to wake up. Now, which knight captured on e5? Let's do it with this one. And now... I guess both are tricky enough. Oof. That was rough. Go back, and now conversion part. Offer the exchange. Yes, I think also that, I mean, he's aware of that. I think not confidence, but the nervous system is just killing him. Yeah, the stress kills his game definitely, because if you look at some of his games online, like his dynamic skills are, I would say, great, but maybe in a longer game it doesn't really convert as much. Okay, trade. Trade everything and win. And this is how you recover from a loss. You win 3 games against much weaker opponents. Mladi Fischer. Okay. Knight f3. Let's go b6. let's go g6. He might attack me on, or not. Do I have e5? Not really. Takes, takes, takes. Oh, but wait. This looks like an interesting option. Let me play e5, just very quickly. If bishop c5, I can go c6. If he takes with the knight, I take, queen d5, and I have a double attack on g2 and e5. But I missed something. It happens. Damn it, I missed it. I didn't look deep enough. Bishop e5, that's controversial to say the least. Wait, bishop f3? What is happening here? If bishop g7, queen g5, g3, queen g4. Oh, it's not a mate. But okay. I still have some hope. I weakened his squares, so it's not ideal, but it's not a tragedy either. Okay, now we got to move. c6 takes bishop g7. Maybe I have to go bishop c6. Yeah, that's a good take. Okay, let's go back to c6. I don't know what to think about this. And I'm a pawn down. Oh, I forgot about that small annoying detail. But what to do? Oh, I'm just plain lost, plain worse. Yeah, let's go here, but it doesn't look great. Knight c5. Exchange. I mean, probably I can do something to save this game, but it ain't gonna be easy. I think a pair of rooks I have to exchange. Oh. Okay. Let's go f5. And now sit. Let's sit. But how do you sit here? How do you even sit? Rook d3. Okay, let's do something. I mean, we gotta do something. b3. Alright, a4. I'm okay with this exchange, even if he gets a passed pawn. Get some counterplay. Oh, but I allowed him to enter like this. Okay. Time for me to muddy the waters. But it's not gonna be easy, definitely. Maybe this. Well, now he's, I think, messing it up a little bit. Or am I being delusional? Let's go c4. Let's take. I didn't want. Oh, this is a good move. This is a good move. And I'm too slow for anything. Yeah, this is... Yeah, he even has a check on my check, so I'm screwed. Ah, damn it. I was so close, I think. Washed up. Wow. Shots fired. Let's take... Interesting choice of moves. If d5, bishop f7, GG. And if not, still GG. Maybe e6, but I don't know. E6, how good is that? Maybe I should just take. Why complicate? And now I want something concrete, but maybe it doesn't exist. Maybe queen f3. Queen f3, and if bishop f5, g4. Something like that. But then there's queen d4. I'm not sure. Bishop d3. Okay, that's maybe enough. Okay, bishop f4. Tempo is always good, I guess. Unless there's something better, but I don't see. Maybe rook d1 was better. Oh, why is that? Rook d1 with tempo, everything with tempo, and I still cannot catch a break. How do you deflect the queen? Bishop a6, impossible. Maybe bishop d6. Bishop d6 and... oh, but there's bishop g4. That is unfortunate. Okay, queen trade. Targeting a7 pawn. Bailout immediately. Okay, knight c3. And let's start probing this pawn on a7. Bishop c5 might become useful. Is it useful? I run into knight d7 on the next move. Maybe this and knight b6. Yeah, I thought about bishop e5, but I like this idea more, to expose the weakness on a6, on a7. But yeah, I agree. If you want to keep the queens on the board, bishop e5 looks like a way to go. Definitely. Definitely. So what's wrong with capture? Knight b6. Knight b6. You know me, my sadistic habits. Knight b6 maybe. Although he has bishop c2 in the end, I have to be careful about that. But he won't be able to defend a6, so I guess I'm doing alright. Also, I don't need to take with the knight on d5. I can take with the rook, which helps. But he has bishop e6, so Harry, hello. I see your chat. Let's take on d5. Well, you are accustomed to them, right? Let's go b4. I don't want to trade this weak pawn for my potentially strong pawn on the b file. This pawn is always going to be weak, but my b pawn is now a very decent one. Knight c7, possibly knight a6. And now I have to hurry the F up. Okay, exchange pieces. Oh, I could have gone b5 there. That was clumsy. Let's take, go there. There. G4 next. Ah, he knows. He knows. Knight d7, rook d8. Oh no, rook d8. Didn't work. What is this? Am I getting stuck with two bishops? Against two bishops. Let's go here. It's a little bit crowded here. So what? Rook a5, bishop b4? Or I can do this and just push my pawn. Seems like a plan. b7 next. Yeah. Speaking of sadism, let's go here. Okay, back to the tournament. What is this? Almost an hour. And I'm 1700. Okay. Zoran DJK. Bishop e6. I think there's something similar with colors reversed, where white plays like this. But a tempo up. Which might be a problem for this position. Let's go rook a5, b5. Hey, thank you for being here and have a good day. Have a great weekend. I'm trying, but it's gonna be a hell of a job. Let's take and go b5, b4. Break. Break everything. Smash. Now, because of the pin on the a file, he cannot take twice on b4. He can take once on b4, but the second time... Wait a second. I could take like this. If he takes on d6, I take on b2, and he might be in trouble, because my bishop will be able to defend the b2, and his captures will not be too dangerous. He can go to e7, but not any further. And now he has two weaknesses, a3 and c3. I have b7, but if I get out of this with a pawn up, it's gonna be great. c4. Okay, now let's start with knight e4. If rook b1, I can go knight c3. So it's a tough position because rook has to defend the pawn on a3, but again, if rook a2, knight to c3. And I take now. And it's a pawn up. Now it's easier to play. But not over. Not over just yet. Oh, I could have gone knight c3. Damn it. What is that? Bishop d1, okay. Knight c3. In case of bishop e3, I can go e5 or even capture on c4. Or just go knight e2, I don't know, maybe. Maybe just take some material. Maybe with the other knight was better, but okay. It doesn't spoil it. Hello. Are you playing? Let's go d4 with some Jobao if possible. Oh, sorry about that. Let's go rook c1. Maybe this and queen g3. I don't know. I should have taken, I don't know, taken on d7 first and then... But this is a blunder, I would say. King d7, take. Although, how exactly do I exploit that? Knight a4, possibly. To get to b6 and target c5 as well. So that looks like a very good move. Let's pre-move queen f4. And yeah, now c5 is hopeless. Oh, what am I doing? Now, do I really want to exchange? Yeah, take on b7 and chill. King e2. Just go b3. Maybe even e4, for what I know. And yeah, take like this. and critical moment appears. Drum roll, please. If he takes on f4, e5 is a fork. I take on f6, and that's it. So now let's see what kind of resistance does my opponent... Oh, knight h5 just. Okay. Let's do one more. Let's do one more before I go. And after that I'm gonna be live in about 6 or 7 hours. Zerk. To finish the arena. Okay, let's do this. Someone played this against me in OTB game, and I've seen it before. It is an interesting line. You sacrifice a pawn, but you get the bishop pair. And you get more activity. But he does this, which allows me to grab material. 94, but now I don't know if I take with the knight or with... Let's say I do this. Bishop e5, f6. Let's go queen d5. Oh, but I lose my my c pawn. But that's okay. That's okay. I mean, knight c6. I develop. Nothing is lost. Okay, knight c6. And how does white develop here, actually? I mean, first he has to defend the pawn, I suppose. Knight e2 loses the pawn, so something else has to be done. Queen e2. Let's be greedy. Let's get the pawn. Greed. Check. And I might get away with tempo. Bishop c5 if he goes king f2. And if he goes knight d2, knight d4. He does that. Alright, let's go like this. Bishop b5 is bad because of this. And bishop d2. Take the queen and that's a game. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later with the longer stream. In about 6 or 7 hours. It's gonna be like 4 or 5 p.m. Serbian time. And have a great day.